Hello friends, this is Jimmy from Can Heaven Immigration Canada. This video is regarding the immigration news updates in Canadian immigration for last week or so. Let's start with the province of PEI, Prince Edward Island. They have done their PNP draw. In that draw, they invited 250 immigration candidates in their express entry, labor impact, and business impact candidates. So all these candidates who have got the nomination, they are one step closer to the permanent resident. They should send their complete application now, and from there they can apply for the permanent residence. PEI issued a total of 254 invitation. Out of them, 221 went to express entry and labor impact candidate, and the remaining 33 went to business impact candidate. For the business impact candidate, they need to have a minimum point threshold for 92. So that was an update from PEI. There is another significant news that's coming from Saskatchewan. They have done their SANP draw and invited another 551 candidate under their express entry and occupations in demand candidate category. So they have this draw took place on November the 19th. In order to be invited in this draw, candidate from both the subcategories needed to have submitted their EOI. Unlike the previous draws, each category has a slightly different score requirement this time. Most of the time, their requirements are the same, but in this draw, they have for both of those categories, express entry and occupation in demand, they have a separate set of score. The 214 express entry candidate needed a EOI score of at least 78 or above in order to be invited. Invited candidate had educational credential assessment work experience in one of the 56 occupations. So they widened their categories this time and invited candidate from 56 categories. The 337 candidate invited under the occupations in demand subcategory also need their credential assessment, and total of 75 occupations were invited or were included in this draw from the occupation in demand category. So this one is also been broadened this time. In this latest invitation round, Saskatchewan issued 214 invitation to candidate who had a profile in the federal express entry pool. So each time they are doing something new, and so be sure when you are submitting your profile you have everything covered. Otherwise, even if your score is more than the required score, you probably don't get the nomination. If the candidate in the federal express entry pool also filled out an EOI for the Saskatchewan and they score 78 on SINP's point assessment grid, they may have been invited in latest draw. So again, may have been means if your profile is all up to date. If you are missing one or the other criteria, you would definitely not get this nomination. Let's now check for the occupation in demand. There were 337 occupation in demand candidates invited to apply for a provincial nomination, and like the express entry subcategory, candidate needed a provincial score of at least 80 or more in order to be chosen. So as I was mentioning before, the score was going up. We were expecting this, and that's what is happening right now. Next update that's coming in the last week was from Manitoba. They hold their second PNP draw in 2 weeks. So Manitoba, if we look at the year 2020, they have issued total of 4,500 invitation to immigration candidates. So in this draw, they invited 196 immigrants to apply for the provincial nomination for the permanent residence on November the 19th again. Let's look at the points. Skilled worker within Manitoba, minimum score of 526, skilled worker overseas 769, and international graduate stream there were 30 nominations given to this. They do not need any EOI score requirement. If you have studied in the province of Manitoba, this is very easy. So if you are planning to come for a study visa, look at Manitoba. It's also a good province and easy PNP options over there. Next update was from the Canada-US borders. The travel restriction have been extended for another 30 days. Now it's till December 21st. It's not going to go away pretty soon. So we are expecting maybe March, April. If not, if everything goes smooth or the cases start going down, then I'm talking about those months. Otherwise, it could go longer even. There is a very good news from that's coming from India. Visa application centers are open now since November the 20th, couple days before. So if you are a study permit, study visa application, you have submitted that one or a family class sponsorship, are you under any of those ones, you will be given priority. There are no walk-ins at this moment, and you guys will be have to have the appointment to go in there to get your biometrics and other paperwork done. The next update that was coming from the spousal sponsorship application, the process have been uh, beefed up. The speed has been given in there. A lot of applications are being getting their second stage or the third stage updates from the visa officers. So if you have put your application under the spousal sponsorship application category, that has also been going updated now. They're asking you the missing documents for biometrics. If you need a police clearance from any other country, you have to submit that. Medicals are being asked, and the application who are put on hold with the last stage, they are getting the results. We have seen the application we have submitted, and definitely we are getting the results from those ones. And if you are in any of those ones, you should be good to go now. So British Columbia PNP, they have invited 76 candidates in their tech draw. Candidates were invited through the Express Entry BC and Skills immigration streams only, and this draw took place on November the 17th. The minimum required score for all the successful candidate was 80 in all of these categories. So these were the few updates regarding Canadian immigration for last week or so, and I'll keep you guys updated if there'll be anything else comes up or anything new comes up. Yeah, there was a big news from the home support worker pilot program, that or the child care worker program, that those categories have been stopped. Yes, child care was, they have reached the intake limit for year 2020, but home support worker pilot program is still accepting the application. If you are going to apply for this one, you can still submit your application for the year 2020 and it'll be considered. And just wanted to let you know, to be eligible for that, you need an employer who's ready to hire you. You do not, your employer do not need to apply for LMIA. This is without LMIA. You will be applied for work permit, plus your PR application can also go if you fulfill all the experience requirement. So this was a little update regarding Canadian immigration. I'll keep you guys updated if there'll be anything else comes up. Till then, you guys all have a good day. Be safe. Thank you.